You are watching Cable 12, a service.
Got away from Parham. Rasmussen in to pick it up, but Parham got it back. Rasmussen retakes it. Barb Rasmussen. Now it's over for Mari Rasmussen, and her shot just wide.
The new Cable 12. It's news from your community. It's where you find information about your city government and its coverage of your community's events. I'm Dave Kaiser, Programming Manager for Cable 12, and we welcome you to your new cable channel. Cable 12 is a new service of Northwest Community Television, which for 10 years has served residents from Plymouth to Brooklyn Park and Golden Valley to Maple Grove. Keep watching. I know you will enjoy seeing your community in action. Cable 12, a service of Northwest Community Television.
It's not just a house. It's where you raise your family. It's more than a street. It's a neighborhood. It's a city by name, but a community in fact. And the decisions that affect your community are made by your city council. That's why so many of your neighbors value Channel 37 as their direct link to city government, bringing you council meetings and other city information. It's Channel 37 and Northwest Community Television.
Cable 12 Sports presents action from the USA Cup Soccer Tournament. Under-17 girls action between Newcastle West from the West Metro area taking on the Illinois Sidekicks. And the game of the day, the feature game on the stadium field here at the National Sports Center. Good evening, I'm Jay Wilcox. It's Illinois in white with the blue stripes, and Newcastle West is in the white with blue shorts and trim. The Newcastle West team comes into this game 2-0 in the USA Cup, and Illinois Sidekicks have won one and tied one in their first two games. So playoff position at stake here as they play off. 30-minute halves, under-17 girls action. And Newcastle West, the first girls team that they have had under their soccer club this year. They've had boys teams for a number of years and have been successfully placed in every tournament that they've played in up to this point. Long throw into Nicole Blank, now picked up by Erin Greenwood. And a shove, a push call against Newcastle West, and the Illinois Sidekicks get a free kick. Illinois coached by Tanny Anchita. Newcastle by Leo Bickelhop. Knocked out of play. We'll have a throw-in coming up for the Sidekicks. Britt Nielsen taking the throw here for Illinois. They're based in Hoffman Estates, a suburb of Chicago. Bounces to Andrea Burke up the left wing, has a little room to work with. And that one's going to bounce back near the goal line, and Gabe Marin, the keeper for Newcastle West, not able to come up with it cleanly, and we'll have our first corner kick of the game coming up for the Sidekicks of Illinois. This really the first tournament this year for the Sidekicks, so they have not played nearly as many games as Newcastle. Pops high out front. Morin came out for a look and now retreats back to her goal line. Nice ball there up the right side. A long race to keep it in. Comes sprawling out to make the play that time is the keeper, Katie Sirks, in the net for Illinois in the multicolored shirt, black shorts. Fairly even play here in the opening couple minutes. Some good chance, or really no good chances yet, but Ball has been advanced into scoring territory a time or two. This will be a goal kick upcoming. Light rain falling, and probably will, it looks like, through this game. Not bad at all. It shouldn't affect play too much at this point. Very cool compared to what you might find many times at USA Cup, which the players, I'm sure, don't mind a bit. Looking for a cross here, won't get it done, but it is a throw-in coming up way on the left sideline for Newcastle West FC. They call their home the Metro Twin Cities area, and they have players from all around the suburban area. A couple from Plymouth, Cottage Grove, Lakeville, Eden Prairie, New Hope, Maple Grove, Minnetonka, pretty much all around. Even one player, Sonia Hoffman, from across the border in Hudson, Wisconsin.
Security, think you can handle this crowd?
Cross knocked down out front. Sent way out to the right side and knocked down as Andrea Burke trying to get to it. Oh, and Morin just gets there first ahead of Mari Rasmussen. Tried to tap it through for her twin sister Barb, but they were not on the same page there, and Morin came out to get it, but just barely won the race. We'll have a throw-in coming up here for the Sidekicks. Push called here, and we'll get a free kick now coming up for the Illinois Sidekicks. No score. We're just about 5 minutes into the first half of this game. Under 17 girls action from USA Cup on Cable 12 Sports. Nice back pass there. Newcastle playing it up the side. Jenny Hurd racing for it, and she will get a corner kick for her side as she played it off of a Britt Nielsen. Be the first corner kick coming up for Newcastle FC. So a lot of these girls that on the Newcastle team, you'll see them starring at high schools around the Twin Cities in this coming fall season. Erin Greenwood with the corner kick, and a race for it. Knocked down by the keeper, Sirks, but couldn't come up with it, and then the shot pushed wide. Sirks took a pretty good tumble. She lost her footing when she went up for the ball. A good battle out front. Another look at Sirks in the black shorts coming out. Didn't get it cleanly and was bumped into a little bit. Just a goal kick here for the Sidekicks. Alswick trying to send it out toward the front, knocked down. Here's an opportunity, but Newcastle West not able to keep it going. Looking ahead for Rasmussen, Barb Rasmussen up with the ball. Pushing it through for Mari Rasmussen. And let's see if Newcastle will try and keep it in play up the sideline. They do for a second, but then into the Sidekicks bench. Off the right foot. That time of, I believe it was BLAINE. Britt Nielsen taking the throw here for the Illinois Sidekicks. We are scoreless in the girls under 17 bracket. The final game of the preliminary round for these teams. And then they'll move into playoff competition. Kate Blank knocking it away and has some room to run up the left side. Not a whole lot of teammates with her yet, and she tumbles down. Good defensive play there to take it from her. Kim Berry pushing it over now as the Sidekicks. Nice ball control here. Rasmussen had it taken right away. Sliding tackle, and then the linesman goes down in the rain. Another look, this one ruled a clean tackle, and rightly so, it looks like. Newcastle getting the throw in. Barb and Mari Rasmussen are from Olathe, Kansas, have come and joined this Illinois team. Not regularly a part of it, not playing in this tournament. Tapped out, it'll be a throw-in coming up for Newcastle.
Way to come back, Nicole!
And that'll be called a handball. That was actually kind of played with a forearm or elbow, and that's whistled down. So free kick here for the Sidekicks. Out front looking for both Rasmussen twins right there. And a shot knocked down. That's a push call against Newcastle, and another free kick coming up about 5 yards beyond the box on the right-hand side for Illinois. No good scoring chances yet for either side, and we remain scoreless. Crossed by Rasmussen. This will be a goal kick coming up for Newcastle West. So far within the tournament, Illinois defeated the Blackhawks from the Twin Cities area 3-0. And then they tied Prior Lake Lakers 0-0. And as for Newcastle West, they beat Prior Lake by a 3-0 score, and then they also beat the Blackhawks 3-0. So I guess based on who they've each played coming in, you'd expect Newcastle to be a slight favorite, and also the fact that they have played a lot more games this summer. But so far pretty even. This will be an offside call against Rasmussen. Beyond the defender before the last pass. USA Cup in its 10th year here out in BLAINE, and over 650 teams on hand. So far, so good. Field's in great shape. Haven't had the problem with flooding that we saw before. Referee missed a handball there, and play goes on. Sliding play by Jenny Hurd knocks it free. It'll be a throw coming for the Sidekicks. And a little discussion going on here as Britt Nielsen called over. Don't believe we'll have a card issued, and we do not. Oh, there's the reason. Didn't like the hard tackle, and looked like she might have thrown a little grass at the Newcastle player there. Just a warning. No yellow card issued. Center referee for tonight's game, Rod Jervon. Dave Simon and Bob Newton are the line judges. Up to Jenny Hurd. A little bunched up there for Newcastle, but Nicole Blank plays it long. Here's a chance, a race for it. Pops high up in the air and grabbed by Sirks.
Nice ball, Nicole.
They've let some of the physical tackles on the ball go so far, and that was another example of that. As long as you're playing the ball, you should be okay, and that's what we saw there again. I have seen some shoulder-to-shoulder contact whistle down, and most of the calls so far have gone against Newcastle West. Jenny Moran taking the free kick here for the Illinois Sidekicks from Hoffman Estates, Illinois. I talked a little bit about being the end of the preliminary round, and then the teams move into the playoff. They have an A, B, and C bracket based on how you did in the first round. And it would certainly appear that both of these clubs should have a chance to move into the A bracket, particularly Newcastle with that 2-0 record. Cross out front, scramble for it.
Oh, come on!
Sirks got to it, and we had a foul called anyway as the forward for Newcastle slid into Sirks. As you'll get another look at it. Well, they overlooked that one, but then here comes the cross. Good pass out front, and the call made. Boy, fields everywhere as you look out across the soccer complex here in Blaine, and this one, of course, is the centerpiece, the stadium field, surrounded and partially enclosed on one side. And very nice facility. Newcastle quick to that ball, and then a near giveaway. Hurd had it on her foot for a second. Played out front, some good tight marking there, keeps that ball away, and Sirks able to grab it before Greenwood could get an opportunity with it. Taken away from Rasmussen. Here comes Newcastle West. Ball through looking for Hurd, and Sirks comes out right near the top of the penalty area and grabs it. That'll be a trip call, and a player from both sides going down. Slightly shaken up. I think they might have hit knee to knee here. Oh, that hurts. Both players do remain on the field. Looked like it was Catherine Blank for Newcastle and Barb Rasmussen for Sidekicks. Long ball, they're trying to shoot somebody up the middle. And Sirks able to grab that one without much trouble. I'm sure the ball is a little bit wet, and the keepers will have to be extra careful in handling it, as we have had a light mist falling for about the last hour here in the field. Hasn't affected footing too much yet. We've seen one or two slips so far. There's a trip called on Rasmussen.
Well done, Paige.
Paige Hawley carrying it a long distance that time. Good opportunity, but blasted high and wide off the foot of Beth Byers for Newcastle, a Lakeville High School player. She'd like to have an opportunity to do that one again, as Byers shook her head as she knew it was too high. Well, our referee took a pretty good spill of bringing the ball back. Our linesman, rather.
Keep them low off the grass.
Throw in coming for Newcastle. Pushed out of play. And this will be Sidekicks throw in. And not able to control it there is Andrea Burke, and it'll be a throw in coming up here for Newcastle.
Pick it up.
Rasmussen shoots it ahead, a long run.
Man on, man on.
And played away. Boy, you could see the speed that time of Barb Rasmussen really making up ground and completely forcing that play. Throw in coming up for the Sidekicks. So look at some of the fans on hand here. Sure, the crowd kept down a little bit by the light rain, but a lot of parents on hand and looking in. Andrea Burke taking the toss here. No score on the board. I would guess we're about halfway through the first half. Don't have benefit of the score clock here, but 30-minute halves, and neither side with real good scoring chances yet. A couple of shots on goal, but nothing of great threat. And the play has been pretty even too. Both teams have kind of taken turns controlling the action for short stretches. This time Rasmussen will be called for the trip. Newcastle plays in the toughest league in the state of Minnesota, according to their coach Leo Bickelhop. Here's an opportunity coming out wide, and this will bring up another corner kick. So he said Newcastle's record actually under 500 in their league, but their tournament record is outstanding. And definitely one of the finest clubs in the state, despite being a first-year group. They got some top players from all around. Greenwood sending it out front. Here's a shot right on, and Sirks makes the grab. And that'll be a handball called against Newcastle. Didn't mean to do it, but definitely hit Jenny Hurd's hand. Bounces through everyone. And Rasmussen wins it for the Sidekicks, and then lost it back. This will be a goal kick. Tony Nelson doing a good job there for Newcastle. Pushed out wide as Newcastle looking to move it up the left side. And they'll get another throw farther up. Newcastle West has won tournaments in Burnsville and the Nebraska Open. They also took an indoor tournament here in Blaine, so won 3 tournaments and placed in each tournament they've entered. Pushed out wide for Barbara Rasmussen. Has a little field to work with here.
Go, go, go with it, go with it, run with it! Jenny!
And slammed out of play by Amy Presnowski. So Newcastle will get a throw in right near their bench. 0-0 our score. Under 17 girls action from the 1994 USA Cup Soccer Tournament. The last game of the preliminary round. This the game of the day in the stadium field. Barb Rasmussen all alone for now. Takes her time up the left side. Nice move. Rasmussen tries to push it across. Mari Rasmussen runs it down. Rasmussen makes a cross, and that's knocked away, but it will be a corner kick for the Sidekicks, their second of the game. Look in gold at Gabe Marin, Hopkins High School keeper. Right along the line on the corner, kick the shot, more on the save, another stop. Robs Rasmussen twice in a row. Wow. Far and away the best scoring chances we've had tonight, and Morin stopped them both at close range. There's the first shot, a very good shot, another great shot. Morin had to be really on her toes to stop Rasmussen twice. Great saves by Gabe Morin to keep Newcastle West tied at 0. Well, you can go a whole game without seeing shots that tough, and she stopped them both in a row. After her team really kind of mishandled the corner kick that came right along the goal line. They coughed it up out front, but thanks to Morin, we're still scoreless. Out of play, it'll be a throw-in for the Illinois Sidekicks. Both teams have performed pretty well here, and they knew coming in that these appear to be the two best teams out of their particular grouping in the first round. Out of play, Rasmussen will let it go out and get the throw in for the Sidekicks. Andrea Burke throwing in for Illinois. So it'll be a goal kick up coming here for Newcastle West. Late in the first half here and 0-0 game.
Hit her!
Just a little off on the passing up the right sideline there for Newcastle, and Illinois will get another throw in.
Good run, Sonia.
Hurd pushes it over to the middle, and here comes Greenwood. Byers hustling back after to try to get it back. And nearly did so, but knocked it out of play, and it'll be a throw for Newcastle, or for the Sidekicks. Another throw-in coming up here for the Sidekicks. Another big collision, but play goes on. Here's a chance out front. A defender slipped. The shot, they score! Tiffany Mangler